I'm glad to see you again. In today's video, I'll explain how fishermen cultivate oysters underwater and how they harvest them. Leave a number 1 if you're ready to watch the whole video with me. In recent years, the method of cultivating oysters in mesh bags has become popular due to its flexibility and ease of harvesting. The mesh bags are attached to a system of ropes and suspended in the ocean, placed at depths ranging from 6 to 12 feet below the water's surface. Oysters absorb nutrients through the process of filtering seawater. As seawater flows through the mesh bags hanging from the ropes, oysters open their shells and use small filtering organs, called gills, to draw water into their bodies. During this process, they separate nutrients such as plankton, algae, and small organic particles from the seawater, and then absorb them through their digestive system. The clean water, after being filtered, is pushed back into the marine environment. This suspended method allows oysters to access the natural flow of seawater, providing a continuous and abundant food supply. As a result, oysters not only receive adequate nutrients but also grow better than they would near the ocean floor, where the water can be polluted by silt and has less flow. This method is implemented in over 20 countries with coastal areas, including New Zealand, Canada, and the United States. When it's time to harvest, farmers pull the mesh bags from the water. This usually occurs in the fall when the oysters have reached optimal size after about 12 to 18 months of cultivation. Interestingly, farmers often use a piece of equipment called a marine crane to easily lift the mesh bags, saving time and effort. After harvesting, the oysters are washed to remove silt and any impurities on their shells. Instead of only harvesting the larger oysters, fishermen return the smaller ones to the sea so they can continue to grow, ensuring a sustainable supply for the future. Leave a number 1 in the comments if you like this method of oyster farming. After harvesting, the oysters are taken to the processing plant. They are placed in long bags and positioned under funnel-shaped machines to ensure they are sorted thoroughly. Next, the oysters are moved to the processing line, where they are funneled into a shellfish shucking machine. This machine uses pressure and motion to allow workers to easily separate the oyster meat from the shells. In the final step, workers weigh and package the oysters according to specific quantities. To improve the quality of farmed oysters, research and selection of superior breeds play a crucial role in aquaculture. Researchers conduct surveys of various breeding sources, including wild and farmed oysters. Samples are analyzed genetically to determine traits such as growth rate, disease resistance, and meat quality. Through this research, they can identify the best individuals for breeding. Once a good strain is established, researchers breed oysters by allowing them to spawn under controlled conditions to ensure that genetic factors are preserved. They monitor the development of new individuals, recording growth rates, reproductive levels, and disease resistance capabilities. Oysters are essential for the body. They are high in protein, which helps build and repair muscles, along with minerals such as iron, zinc, and copper, which are crucial for cardiovascular health. When boiled, oysters retain their natural sweetness and appealing flavor. Boiled oysters are often enjoyed with noodles, creating a delicious and nutritious meal that provides satisfaction to those who indulge. Like oysters, clams are also a nutritious seafood that is becoming increasingly popular in modern cuisine. Leave a number 0 if you don't want to continue watching the video. Farming and harvesting oysters not only provides a rich food source, but also makes a significant contribution to the local economy. To get started, selecting quality oyster breeds is the first step. Researchers survey and analyze various types of oysters to identify those with fast growth rates, good resistance, and high meat quality. After selection, the seed oysters are bred under controlled conditions to maintain their superior traits. Oysters are typically farmed by suspending them on ropes or in cages, allowing them to have good exposure to water flow and natural nutrients. The suspended method enables oysters to grow in a stable environment, usually at depths of 10 to 30 feet, where there is ample light and dissolved oxygen. Throughout the cultivation period, farmers need to monitor the oyster's growth and check for the presence of algae and other marine organisms that may affect their development. If necessary, they can supplement the oyster's diet with nutritious feed to enhance their health. Once the oysters reach an optimal size, the harvesting process begins. The harvest usually occurs in the summer or early fall when the oysters are freshest. Fishermen use boats or cranes to lift the oyster baskets from the water's surface. After harvesting, the oysters are washed to remove silt and impurities. Workers sort the oysters by size and quality in preparation for processing. In addition to their nutritional value, oyster farming and harvesting also provide numerous economic benefits to the community. Many fishermen have transitioned from traditional fishing to oyster farming to increase their income. The oyster farming model not only creates jobs for locals, but also attracts tourists to visit oyster farms, contributing to the development of ecotourism. Interestingly, oysters have a very high reproductive capacity. A single female oyster can produce millions of eggs during each spawning season. Thanks to this ability, the oyster farming industry can develop sustainably, providing a rich food source for the market. Oysters are a delicious seafood that is popular in the cuisine of many countries. One of the signature dishes made with oysters is baked oysters with cheese. To prepare this dish, fresh oysters are selected, cleaned, and shucked. Next, the oysters are placed on a baking tray and topped with a layer of mozzarella or Parmesan cheese. A bit of melted butter and minced garlic are also added to enhance the flavor. After baking at a high temperature for about 10 to 15 minutes, the cheese melts, forming a golden crust, while the oysters inside remain fresh and sweet. This dish is often enjoyed with fresh lemon sauce or cocktail sauce for an extra burst of flavor. Another standout dish made with oysters is fresh oysters dipped in wasabi. This dish is popular in Japanese cuisine and coastal countries. To enjoy this delicacy, medium-sized, fresh oysters are selected. After being cleaned, the oysters are left in their shells and are typically served on ice to maintain their freshness. When eaten, the oysters are dipped in green wasabi, a distinctive seasoning in Japanese cuisine. The sharp heat of the wasabi complements the oyster's natural sweetness, creating a delightful flavor combination. Oysters are not only delicious seafood, but also provide significant economic value through their shells. After processing, oyster shells can be ground into powder, which is used as organic fertilizer or as a raw material for producing construction materials, such as eco-friendly cement. Additionally, oysters are extracted for their essence, which is bottled in factories for use in the food and cosmetics industries.
Automation in the food industry will be the key to success for large-scale food manufacturers and animal feed companies across the United States. The sandwich making machine has a diameter of up to 130 millimeters and a thickness of 30 millimeters. Then, the portions can be conveniently flattened using a roller with a diameter of up to 150 millimeters. It produces up to 3,600 patties or 6,000 meatballs. At the Specialty Food Australia exhibition, the packaging of minced meat has become easier with Multivax food packaging solutions. Thanks to advanced technology, the minced meat packaging machine at this event optimizes the production process and ensures safety and convenience for consumers. The Mars RB is a horizontal packaging machine for fruits and vegetables, utilizing a film roll from underneath and a rotating cutting and sealing system. With this design, the packaging process becomes simpler and more efficient. Leave number 1 if you love this video. Packaging fresh food items such as vegetables and fruits, meat, sausages, fish, poultry, and dairy products, as well as ready-to-eat meals. Watching the Smart Packer packaging robot in action with apples at Royal Fruit Masters in Geldermalsen is truly impressive. The robot's flexible packaging process includes automatic recognition, queuing, and packaging of apples quickly and accurately, optimizing production efficiency. Shred an entire block of cheese all at once. The Cheese Shredder RG400i can shred up to 2.9 tons of cheese per hour. It is user-friendly and easy to clean. The machine and accessories are entirely made of stainless steel. Unifiller Europe employs a cooking kettle and suction hose for efficient filling with a Unifiller depositor. It's a remarkably effective packaging method for hot products, ensuring their safe and efficient preservation and transportation, guaranteeing the quality of the final product. Be cautious when using the bandsaw to cut pork ribs. It's highly dangerous and could lead to serious accidents if safety rules aren't followed. Marinate meat easily and evenly with the MCR marinating machine. Chicken marinating becomes a breeze with the MCR marinating cup. Meat can be packed in meat barrels once seasoned and marinated. After applying the sauce, the mixing machine will thoroughly blend the sauce through the meat. The camel meat processing factory represents a groundbreaking step in camel farming, producing high-quality meat and milk products. The factory employs advanced techniques to raise camels in optimal conditions in a dry and arid climate. The camels are carefully nurtured and cared for to ensure the highest quality meat and milk. With a focus on sustainability and ethical practices, the factory prioritizes animal welfare and productivity optimization. From tender camel meat to rich milk products, each item reflects a commitment to quality and the rich heritage of camel farming. Through advanced processing methods, the factory delivers products that meet the highest quality standards, satisfying the refined palates of consumers worldwide. Leave a 0 if you don't like this video. Have you been closely following the increasingly popular process of protein bar production nowadays? The cherry packaging machine ensures precise and fully automated cherry packaging. Tong Engineering's advanced optical sorting and washing line is a marvel to behold. This high-capacity washing facility is fed by Tong's box tipper, transferring potatoes to the 4-meter-long Tong barrel washer equipped with an integrated stone eliminator for gentle yet reliable washing and debris removal. Potatoes are then polished in a fully revolving polishing machine with water recycling capabilities before being dried using Tong's foam dryer equipment, featuring direct electric drive motors on each shaft for optimal energy efficiency and easy maintenance. This cookie production line is absolutely flawless. Just peel and indulge. Single-serve desserts are all the rage nowadays, from mini-baked goods to mousse desserts to nut cakes. Shifting, removing, and stacking cinnamon rolls efficiently. Any product, whether frozen protein or other bakery items, can be handled just as effectively. British Premium Meat's pork processing facility is considered one of the most modern I've ever come across. Operating as a family-owned business since 1986, BPM is renowned for its excellent service and quality products delivered daily across a large part of the country. Don't forget to leave the name of your favorite drink in the comments section below.